I'm Big Will Levinson, and it's time to talk sports. Boy, what a weekend it was across the Western Slope sports landscape. We had some huge high school football playoff action, including big wins by Rifle and Delta. And those highlights are always available on westernslope.now.com, but it was also a big weekend for the CMU Mavs. And all the way up in British Columbia, Canada, the CMU women's basketball team got the sweep after the Mavs handled Central Washington in their opener Friday. CMU kept it rolling Saturday and Sunday, cruising past the home team Simon Fraser and taking down Alaska Fairbanks. The Mavs beat the three teams by an average of over 15 points and were led by sophomore Olivia Reed, who averaged 21 points per game over the weekend. Colorado Mesa will look to stay unbeaten Friday when they have their home opener against West Texas A&M. And how about the CMU women's soccer team? They grabbed a huge RMAC tournament win, 3-2 over MSU Denver at home. And this, the quarterfinals. And so that sets up a huge semifinal showdown between CMU and a team we did not expect to see. The 8-seed Westminster Griffins shock the world Sunday, upsetting the top overall seed UCCS 1-0 on the road. And so the good news is for the Mavs, they, instead of having to play in Colorado Springs, get to be back at home for a big semifinal matchup. And clearly the Griffins are no pushover after just taking down number one. But for CMU, it is nice to get to play 7-win Westminster and avoid the 12-win Mountain Lions. CMU also just beat the Griffins on the road 3-1 last week. And if the Mavs beat them again Wednesday, they will advance to the RMAC Championship to face the winner of Colorado Mines and Regis. Meanwhile, on the men's side, the Mavs season ended yesterday as they fell 1-0 in the RMAC semifinal to CSU Pueblo. And the CMU Mavs football team got back to 500 Saturday with a 38-22 win over Chadron State. Boy, it has been a roller coaster ride of a season for the Mavs. Seems like they're getting either dominated or doing the dominating each week. CMU is 3-3 in their last 6 games. The average margin of victory for the winning team in those last 6 is over 37 points, but they have a chance to close out their season on back-to-back wins and get the first winning season under Coach Avar this Saturday when they will head to Las Vegas, New Mexico to take on 2-8 New Mexico Highlands. And we go from college to high school because what a matchup we have in the 3A boys soccer state semifinal. And how about the Titans of Coleridge defying the odds as the 15 seed and getting all the way to the Final Four, but they will have their work cut out for them as these Rifle Bears are a force. Only 2 losses through 18 games all season, and coming off a huge win over 3-seed Peak to Peak. This is going to be an absolute battle Wednesday over in Greeley on the campus of Northern Colorado. And the high school football now as the 3A playoff bracket is finally set. So after a shutout of Palisade 21-0 Friday, the Glenwood Springs Demons jumped from the 22nd seed to the final seed into the postseason. So congratulations to the Demons for extending their season another week, but extending their season another week after this, yeah, it won't be easy to say the least. They have a brutally tough matchup Saturday on the road against the top overall seed in 3A Green Mountain. And at 10-0, I don't even think their undefeated record accurately reflects how truly dominant this Rams team is. Over the last 3 games, Green Mountain has outscored their opponents 177-0. Like, what? How is that even possible? This team has obliterated every single team they faced this season. In fact, their closest game all year was a 22-point win. And our wonderful statistician here at KREX, me, has crunched the numbers, and the Green Mountain Rams have outscored their opponents 493-30 this season. That is as dominant as it gets. We wish the Demons good luck, and if they can pull this off, it might just be one of the biggest upsets in Colorado football history. Wow, what a week we have coming up in sports. Soccer playoffs, football playoffs, and basketball has arrived. What a time to be alive. But that's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Levinson.